Get ready to take notes because we're revealing the hot spots and hidden gems you'll want to add to your LA Unscripted to-do list. Hello and welcome to LA Unscripted. I'm Dana Devin, coming to you from our LA offices in Hollywood. Now, obviously, we don't just cover this neighborhood, we cover all of SoCal, bringing you places we think you just shouldn't miss, like this one. Oh my God, that's so good.
LA is a donut city. There hasn't really been, a donut like the one that we're serving.
Warm, soft inside is delicious. You guys know me. That is, do I have any on my face? Okay, those of you that know me and watch the show know I'm a huge donut fan, but I may have actually found the holy grail of donuts right here in Larchmont Village. I'm gonna explain, come in.
Holy Grail is a taro donut concept originally founded in Honolulu, Kauai, and we currently have 4 locations in Hawaii and 2 in Los Angeles now, along with a roaming food truck that's hitting the farmers market and events. Holy Grail was founded as a weekend pop-up out of a burger trailer in Honolulu, Kauai, back in 2018. And I started this concept with my sister Hana as a way to really reimagine and redevelop the donut industry from scratch based off of the ingredients in our surroundings, being Kauai at the time. Our food truck, which we started out of, is literally across the street from the largest taro fields in the whole state of Hawaii. And so it really made a key light bulb moment that this is going to be the starch that we integrate into the donut.
Oh my God, they're still warm!
Yes, these are the fresh, crispy taro donuts. Taro is a starch grown for the most part in flooded fields. So it's grown similarly to rice. However, it's more closely related to a potato or sweet potato. There's cultural significance to it in Hawaii, but it's also a phenomenal ingredient as far as being higher in antioxidants. This is our lilikoi glaze. Mom just made it in the back. Actually.
What is a lilikoi?
Fresh lilikoi. It's passion fruit.
Mom, come here. Come here. Are you so proud?
I'm so proud.
Oh my God, that's so cute that you're helping him out.
She just made this.
It's a labor of love. I love these kids.
Where did you get the name Holy Grail? What does that mean to you?
Well, as we're attempting to redesign and reimagine the donut industry as a whole, we are attempting and I believe developing the holy grail of donut experiences. And that's why we built this concept from the ground up based off of a made-to-order hot fresh donut.
Lilikoi! It's my new favorite word, lilikoi.
We're the only donut shop in the world to actually use single estate, single origin chocolates on our donuts. These are toasted scorched marshmallows.
Oh, I taste the spice. That chocolate is delicious. So we did actually find the holy grail of donuts. I love them so much, they're a glazing. And we're just getting started. With over 39 million people living in SoCal, it takes a lot to keep us all entertained. Thank goodness places like this keep popping up.
Hi, Jasmine. Welcome to our showroom. Let's shop. EB Denim is a brand that I created focusing around upcycled denim and contemporary elevated jeans. Funny enough, denim kind of came to me, and when I was younger and in high school, I would go thrift shopping with my friends and family, and I found a love for vintage jeans and would take men's jeans, cut them into shorts, and then from there it kind of just developed into a whole brand. So these were the guys that put us on the map, which you have.
Love them.
They have the exposed side and chain detailing, which is super sexy.
How did you come up with this?
I was on an airplane and I was just sketching. I wanted something that had an industrial feel, but also very exposed and sexy. We had a few big influencers wear them, and that really got the ball rolling for our online business. Kylie Jenner, Hailey Bieber, Kendall Jenner, like all those girls. We really saw growth during the pandemic. Everyone was online shopping. We were lucky enough to kind of grow through that period.
I love that you guys have an assortment of colors in the washes.
Washes are a part of what makes us unique. I love to replicate vintage washes. This is our Frederick jean. This is the one that I have on. This is our cargo pant, which has been our best seller. And then this is our upcycled stuff. Upcycling is amazing because you are zero waste. We try to keep our carbon emission down. We use biodegradable poly bags, recycled trims. So every step of the way, we're really trying our best. So we pulled a few pieces for you.
Oh my gosh. Look at these guys. I'm in denim heaven. Let's go. So I think it's safe to say you're probably one of the youngest women in fashion here in LA. How does that feel?
I'm really proud to say that I am produced in LA. It's very cool. It's surreal. I feel like every day I check myself, I'm like, I can't believe I'm living my dream.
Amazing things everywhere you look in SoCal, just like this spot we uncovered and had to visit.
Siegel, and I'm the Chief Operating Officer here at Heart House.
So what is Heart House?
So Heart House is a fast casual restaurant brand founded here in Los Angeles by Kevin Hart. A few years ago, Kevin really got into more of a plant-based and sustainable style of living, and once he sort of went back out on the road, he realized that a lot of those options simply don't exist or are really inaccessible to everybody in the community.
I don't know a lot about plant-based food. What can you tell me to convince me that it's just as good as regular meat?
So the best thing you can do is try the food.
What do we have here?
So we have a few products across our menu. So we'll start over on your side. So these are our chicken sandwiches.
All right, here we go, the taste test. Just like chicken, nice, spicy to it. Really,
Exactly,
really
it has that right amount of a kick to it. The tots are a fan favorite. They go well with all of our dipping sauces. Cheers.
So this is perfect for me because I don't eat red meat.
Everyone can enjoy a burger and you're not sacrificing any of the flavor.
So my favorite thing of any restaurant is the fries, so I definitely have to taste the fries.
Absolutely, can't have a burger without fries.
Crispy, warm, delicious.
So you have to try our shakes.
Okay.
It's one of our signature menu items.
Cheers. Thank you so much for the invite. Who said plant-based food can't be delicious?
Eat your heart out.
And there is so much more ahead. LA Unscripted will be back in just a moment. Welcome back to LA Unscripted from our home base here in Hollywood. I'm Dana Devin, and we didn't have to travel too far to bring you this hidden gem.
Now I see why you said too much meat, because if you have put too much meat in it, there's no skin to fold.
Exactly.
Got it. food is like a universal language. I grew up in a household where there was a lot of cooking and family time, and I think that's always brings people together. And so to be able to cook and share a meal with people, it's my favorite thing.
Sorry, boss said no witnesses.
Kung Fu is a reimagining of the 1970s reboot of the original with David Carradine, and it centers around our hero, an Asian American female, Nikki Shen, and her family in San Francisco, Chinatown. It's filled with martial arts, obvi, family, relationships, and food. I grew up eating a lot of Chinese food, and which is why I'm so excited for today and our dumpling class. But I think something that I look forward to on set every day is our family scenes. Our family scenes are always centered around food and traditional Chinese meals, and you'll see them on our table. We can't eat them all the time because they're either fake or they're cold, but it's always really fun, and every day when we're filming, it's like drooling, so I'm very excited.
We have some filling here. I just have some ground pork. You could use ground chicken. I have some scallions, white wine, cornstarch, salt and pepper. Super easy filling. Food and cooking is a gateway to learn about all sorts of cultures. My last cookbook has over 170 globally inspired recipes, and I think food is our lowest common denominator. And we learn about each other, we break bread, we heal relationships, and it's a way to keep our legacies going. And we're just gonna take some dumpling wrappers. You can get these at any well-stocked grocery store.
Okay.
And then let's just put about a teaspoon in the center of the wrapper.
Okay.
Of course, you could make the dough from scratch, but you know, who has time for that?
Impasiamo is a local Los Angeles business, and we host cooking classes all over the city with different chefs. We host cooking classes with chefs from all over the world. We do a lot of pasta classes, pizza classes, dumplings, arepas, empanadas, all sorts. The dumpling class is also about 2.5 hours long, and we learn how to make different types of dumplings, from the more traditional types to like a Nutella dumpling. So it's super fun, and you learn how to make the dough, how to seal it, and how to make the fillings.
No matter how they look, they'll taste delicious, but they're a centuries-old, delicious thing that people love to eat, and it's really not that hard once you master the time-honored techniques. So next, we're just gonna take our fingertips, and we're going to moisten the top edge of the dumpling wrapper, just one side. See that?
It looks like a baby taco.
Take your 3 fingers, we're going to twist, and we're going to press against the flat side. You might need a bit
Mine
more.
broke.
Look at
Oh my God!
You
Yay! You did
I have a
it!
fold. The meat is kind of popping out.
You're doing
but
great. You're doing awesome.
We are dumpling making experts, no big deal. High
Yep,
five.
pros.
Awesome job.
Dumpling pros.
You guys walk.
Don't move or you'll miss something really cool. I promise. LA Unscripted will be right back.
Hi, LA Unscripted. David Pisanich here. So excited to bring you some of my favorite post-workout stretches. We've got a runner's twist followed into a low supported lunge. Join me down on the floor in a high plank. We'll get started right here. Let's go. You'll be in a high plank. Step your right leg back, left foot right here by the side of your left hand. We take a deep exhale as we open up, getting into your hip flexor, opening your chest, eye gaze following your hands. Come back down to your plank. Drop your right knee down on the ground, lift up right here and lean forward. We're focusing on our right hip flexor as we inhale. Reach up, lean back, stretch the front side body, get a little vulnerable. All you have to do is take it down to the ground, switch sides right here. Exhale, open. Come back down, drop your left knee, low supported lunge, inhale, reach up. Take it back down. You can take your time with these stretching. It's always important to go a little slower with your stretch. Use your breath as a tool. Thanks again, you guys. I'll see you next time.
Welcome back to LA Unscripted. I'm Dana Devin from our offices in the heart of Hollywood. We have our finger on the pulse of all things local. Let's toss it to Jasmine on the job.
Today, the folks at Pie Hole are putting me to work inside their Huntington Beach factory. Let's see if I get the job.
The Pie Hole is a family-run, regional, artisanal pie and coffee shop here in Southern California. We also have some international locations, and we make the best damn pie in the world. The Pie Hole was founded by me and the pie mom, Becky, and we're using as a base 5 generations old recipes from Becky and her family, and it was her dream to open a pie shop in downtown Los Angeles to share happiness one slice at a time. Yeah, the first location of the Pie Hole was in the Arts District of Los Angeles. The Earl Grey tea pie is probably our most famous and popular. We also have savory pies as well. So we had mac and cheese pie and chicken and cornbread and shepherd's pie and you know, a lot of different variations of meat pies as well. In 2019, we had this epiphany that, you know, if we're going to remain relevant and we're always the leaders in pie, we like to say, what's the next big thing? And we came up with this idea of the Pie Hole, which is like a snack. It's a little tasty treat. It's easily portable. We can do all kinds of different flavors because essentially it's our delicious butter dough stuffed with our pie filling with a glaze on top.
Hi, Jasmine.
Hi, Bianca.
Welcome to the Pie Hole Production Commissary.
I'm super excited.
All right, so this is what we've got planned for you today.
Okay.
You're going to flute. That means you're going to make all the crimping on the crust of the pies.
I think I did better on number 2.
Then you're going to pour and measure very meticulously all the blueberry filling into our vegan blueberry crumble pies.
Oh my gosh, it smells so good.
And then last but not least, you're going to help us glaze blueberry pie holes.
Oh yeah, I love it. This is fun. You know what's even funner? Taking one to eat. I don't think anybody's watching. Oh my God, look at this.
We came up with a name for the Pie Hole because one, we like to have fun. You know, we always say pie is messy and we try not to take ourselves too seriously. And the Pie Hole is a fun name. Nobody ever forgets it.
I can't believe I made this.
Yeah, it's so good.
I think I got the job. Oh my God.
Sure, we're all about hotspots, but let's hear from a really cool sponsor.
So the first thing we're going to do is work on your base technique.
Okay. What are the rules of kickball?
Sure, so kickball is very fundamentally easy. It is baseball, but as opposed to a bat, your leg is the bat. Everyone can move their leg forward, and that's all you need to do is kick. Obviously, there are technical things that can improve your gameplay, but it's very easy. Nice, easy pitch right over the plate.
I can do it.
All right.
I kicked it!
That was perfect. So Out Loud Sports was founded 16 years ago here in Los Angeles, basically as a way to socialize our queer LGBTQ community outside of the bars in a meaningful way. Because for me at the time, there was really only bars, like parties, nonprofit events, things like that, but there really wasn't community building. And we so often used the idea of the LGBT community, but I never saw a lot of it because we were all sort of segregated by just drinking or not drinking. And I wanted to see a different world where we could be together and have a good time. Kill it! Yes! Yeah! And so we started the first LGBT kickball league in America that year. And at that moment, I was thinking to myself, well, I don't know if this is a business, but I certainly know that this is an opportunity. And slowly since then, pretty much over the last 13 years, we've grown into 24 cities, I believe, and we've made a huge difference in a lot of people's lives. Yes, yeah! You're supposed to run, Olivia. You're supposed to run. You're supposed to run. Go.
Anyone can join. The one thing that I like to joke about is that if you're not good at sports, this is the league you join. Kickball is a means of things. The sports are a means of things, of getting a community together. So if you're an ally or if you're queer, come here and play.
Olivia, this time it's going to be a little bit harder.
Like this, boom, boom.
boom, boom. I think I got it.
Technique. So I think when it comes to what do you bring back to other people, you know, there's going to be that confidence, there's going to be that energy, but there's also going to be that passion.
And then when we started with kickball, we said we could do leagues. We can actually have people that show up and want to compete on a weekly basis. So then we jumped into bowling. And then we jumped into tennis, and then we jumped into soccer, and then we jumped into beach volleyball, and then we jumped into flag football, and then we jumped into dodgeball, and then we jumped into indoor dodgeball. We've really been enhancing. We're about to launch pickleball here in Los Angeles, and there's this predisposition, especially in our community, the LGBT community, that we don't fit into the locker room culture, that we don't fit in to what you would see as a typical athlete. I was a nerd. I was a tiny nerd who wore Sally Jesse Raphael red glasses, and I'm now running sports. What that taught me is I can trust myself through the experience, and I don't need to be afraid, just so long as there are people who are not going to judge me in the process.
Whoa!
We love sports! And that is all the time we have for tonight. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time. Mwah.